What's up, people? It's your man, Black Cobra, back once again with the Wheel Life Show. Yes, it's another week, and last week I wasn't able to be here. I was really sick. There's some viruses going around, and I definitely caught something. I was laid up for days, couldn't get off the couch. But I'm back this week, and I just wanted to say what's up to everybody. Wanted to talk more about the world of PEVs, specifically electric unicycles, and events coming up. We got the Apple Valley Speedway. Now, I have never been to AVS, and I hear a lot of people talking about it. This great speed event. So I'm a little excited because last night I got the approval from the wife to go, and now I just got to get a ticket. So now we can see if we can get a ticket for less than $1 million. So I'm working on that, and we'll make that happen shortly. I'll be looking after the show to see if I can grab one. Shouts out to Roger Hajali. Thanks, Roger. He just confirmed he's going to have a wheel for me to ride, so I don't have to be walking at Apple Valley. So that's much appreciated. But today, I'm not going to do it alone. I'm going to talk to the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Seth Johnson. What's up, Seth?
Hey. Good to see you, Black Cobra.
Yeah, man.
I love the energy. It's always good to talk to you, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, buddy. We're gonna talk about Apple Valley today, and I was very pumped to hear that Amped Electric Games is sponsoring Apple Valley. So there's a lot going on. So I was happy to hear that, and Seth talked to me again, reached out, and I'm happy to be able to be a part of it. Definitely because getting out to Cali, I've only been out that way once, and it was very short-lived. So this is another opportunity for me to get out that way, see a lot of people on that side of the country, and be a part of this fantastic event. Even while we were at Amped Electric Games, I mean, a lot of people were talking about AVS, and you've been there before, right, Seth?
No. This will be my first time.
All right.
First time at AVS. Yeah.
So we're both going to be newbies to AVS.
Yeah.
All right. I know that it's I mean, out in Cali, the views are amazing. It's starting to get a little chilly here, even though today it's actually 70 degrees. I was shocked. But it has been starting to get cold here in the morning time, 40 degrees. I'm like, oh boy, brr, here we go. But so I'm a little excited to go to California. And I don't know about
put
you.
Those layers on. Layer up if you're going riding.
Yeah. Where you at? Where you at now, Seth?
I am actually in Sandwich, Massachusetts. I'm in your neck of the woods.
Sandwich. She's in Sandwich.
Yeah. And it was beautiful on the way down here. It was like 69 degrees all the way. It was unseasonably warm, and I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Like legitimately, today was like warmer than I expected. I was like, what? Surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. That's nice. For sure. So I want to give a shout out to those in the chat room already. We got Jordan in here. What's up, Jordan? E. Simon, g'day, mate. My EUC Journey, what's up, brother? Oh, the one and only Wheelie Brady, people. Wheelie Brady. DJ Strip, yo. And there he is, Roger Hajali, my man. Roger's already agreed to hook me up with a wheel. I'll be able to ride his S22 while I'm out there. I doubt I'll be breaking any speed records, but I will have a wheel to ride, and I won't be walking. Nice. So thank you, Roger. I appreciate that, brother. Adventures in Gold is in here. Francisco, what's up, my man? Yeah, Francisco just got another wheel, a couple more wheels. He's got his S22 in, and he got a Sherman Max in. So, he's riding high right now with new wheels. We all love new wheels. Love new wheels.
I wish I could afford more new wheels.
I'm telling you. Oh, as a matter of fact, hold on. So that I can afford a wheel, let me pop over here real quick. You guys see that wheel over behind me? That's the OG Sherman right there. That's the Wheel Life flagship wheel right there. That's up for sale right now. So, because I'm gonna need to buy a new wheel. 2200 for the OG. Anybody looking? 864 miles on it. Let me know. Hit me up. So,
That's not bad. Not bad.
yeah. Roger, what do you say? Duff does these live streams all the time. Why do his streams not go smooth? Roger, I don't know. Jules Ride, what's up? What's going on, man? True to Gnome and FSS, yo. I don't know why I find that so funny when I see that. I think of oh my goodness, who started that? I don't know actually who started it. I keep seeing it all over the place. Uh, but I think
It's
of
the fellow out of
Mono
New York that
Rides.
does yeah, that's
Mono
it. Yeah.
Rides. I think of him all the time because I'm like, yeah, because he's short in stature, and then he says true to Gnome, and I'm like, oh man, he looks so funny. Uh, Kenosha, Wisconsin, is that? I'm not even sure what WI is. Wisconsin, I think. Heavenly Hover and EUC Kenosha. What's going on? I haven't seen you in here before, so welcome, welcome, welcome. McFly, what's going on? Uh-oh, Levette's in here. Levette is, she said, whatever. Okay. Uh, oh, Roger, you said you might have a Master Pro by then, too? Oh, that'd be great, brother, because I haven't ridden it yet. I'm looking forward to riding that as well. Heavenly Hover said they just upgraded to a V11 from a V5F. Okay, that's definitely
Big
a
upgrade.
step
That's a
up.
good upgrade.
Yeah, definitely a good upgrade. Let's see, sell the wheel for plane ticket. TJ Strip says sell the wheel. Oh man, you guys are crazy. You crack me up.
It's either that or Plasma Cobra.
Yeah. Where do I go? Where do I sign up? Where do I sign up? No worries. Anybody want to help? I'll put my Venmo up. You can just send
There you go.
Yeah, I gotta buy a ticket. I gotta get a plane ticket now. Oh yeah, Francisco said that. He said start a GoFundMe for the plane fare. You'll donate. Oh my man. Yo.
Funny story there, Cobra. I actually started a website called EUC Fans. So you
Okay.
could create your EUC Fans profile, and then you could maybe get some tips on there.
Uh-oh. Instead of OnlyFans, it's EUC fans.
Show me your pedals, baby. Show me your pedals.
Show me your pedals. Boy, he got some nice headlights. Okay, we got problems. We got problems. Yo, Mickey EVX, he said hello from the gym. Just listening today. What's going on, Mickey?
What's
Good to
up,
see
Mickey?
you. Mickey, 10 more reps. 10 more reps. Let's go. Sly Dog Stroll, what's going on, man? Good to see you, brother.
I could only picture. I don't know if you saw that one of Lalac scene at the gym where he was like doing pull-ups with his wheel. And stuff, and he was working out. I could see Mickey at the gym going on the treadmill with his wheel.
Actually, I did an Instagram post with me on a treadmill on my wheel. That was a while ago.
Wintertime in New England.
Yes, and I even had the image on the TV screen was like an outdoors, like so I could feel like I was outdoors.
A fan blowing.
Yeah. Oh, I need a fan now. I'm feeling hot down here. It's the lights from my EUC fans. Okay, Mickey said novice linear progression for now. Come on, Mickey. Pump up the weights, pump up the reps. Let's go. So what did he say? DJ Strip said Mickey come from Francisco's after the come to Francisco's after the gym and they'll ride back to Brooklyn. I'm sure he will. A-team's in the house. That's right. Oh, uh-oh. Oh Lord, we got 69 Excite I can't boot them out, but
They're trying to make money for plane tickets too, I think.
yeah, I guess. I don't think it's plane tickets they're trying to make money for though. Uh, so Adventures in Gold says, "I told you EUC's a chat, girls." So he said, E. Simon says, "I'm a hot girl." Okay. Oh, there's Levin. What's going on, man? Levin from LAPEV. We spoke earlier. What's going on? Good to see you, bro.
Right on,
So,
brother. Good to
you
see
see,
you,
we're
man.
in here, guys. LAPEV, another one of the groups behind the event, the AVS event. Shouts out to LAPEV. Definitely,
Yeah, I think
definitely.
they're presenting. I think they're presenting the event along with Electric Board Sports Organization, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Yep. Um, he was talking. I'm hopefully we're going to be able to talk to maybe somebody from each of those groups next week. Hopefully,
nice,
we'll see
nice.
if we can do that just as another ramp up until we leave for the event. Excuse me. Oh, hey, Zoom Wheels Brian in the house. What's going on, Brian? How you doing, buddy? Ain't seen you in a minute. I know you having fun out there still. Devo, what's going on? It's up to you too, Devo. So, all right. Oh, hold on. One more. Cybervolt. My man Cybervolt. He said, "Hey, Seth."
I got a funny story about Cybervolt. I got a Telegram message the other day, and they were riding through Maine, and one of my friends was like, flagged them down. Hey, do you know Seth Johnson? And they're like, yeah, of course we do. It was Stu, actually, Stu Foss. So shout out to Stu Foss if you're out there watching. He's the Amped Electric Games #1 fan. I think he's bought every T-shirt. He's a super cool guy. He lives up there in Maine. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Appreciate the support. That's for sure.
Shout out to
Appreciate that.
Willie.
Yo.
Quit ignoring me.
Yo, he said, "Okay, Willie, I see you. I see you." We gave you a shout out. We did you say something? I saw you. Okay, he said, "Hey guys, I missed that one, but I know I caught the one before." But what's up to Wheelie Brady and Willie Dope? Yo, what's going on? What's going on? So Seth,
Yo.
so this event, from my understanding, is all about the speed. Whereas at Amped, we had the off-road, we had drag races, and we had circuit races. It seems like there's no off-road. This is all track racing, and it seems like this speed is going to be key when it comes to this. And I'm thinking about a few people that specifically stand out in my mind. Show, Kevin. I don't know if any of the New York riders are going to make it out there, but Amber.
Yeah. Jeffrey and Turbo, I heard, are coming.
Good.
Sponsored by Rev Rides.
Yeah, those are the next two I was going to get to
Right.
because those are the guys from over here that I wanted to make sure are going to get out there because they definitely need to be out Apple Valley because that's amazing. You know, and those are fast riders. Jeffrey, Turbo, you know, these guys, they move, you know, they're really fast. And it's, for me, a race is only a race when you have those that are really, you know, racers in it. When you have no competition, it ain't really the same type of race. So when you got more competition, then we can really see what's what. So I want to see how it goes. I'm excited to see what happens with some of these racers there. You know, and who do you think? I guess it's hard to say that, but who do you think are some of your favorites right now? The names that I just put out there. Who do you see? Make your predictions.
Oh, I'll make some predictions by adding a couple names that you didn't mention, and those are going to be our sponsored riders for the Amped Electric Games. So we're bringing out Wheelie Brady. He's probably going to be racing on the Sherman S.
Ooh.
So bringing out the Sherman S. We'll have that there for you guys to demo if you make it out to Amped Electric or out to Apple Valley Speedway. And also, we're going to be doing a raffle, working on getting some wheels. So if you guys have sponsors that would like to get a raffle prize in, I got my eye on an M104 for that raffle. So that's what I'm hoping to bring out. So I'm hoping to bring out M104 and the Sherman S. And we'll do a raffle. So we've got Wheelie Brady. He's going to be on, I think he's got the Sherman S and then backup wheel because, you know, first batch wheels, we never know.
Never know.
Never know. So I believe he's going to be racing on his EXN as backup. And then we're also bringing out Enrique Garcia. You may have
Oh,
remembered him from Electric Games. He's a VIP,
Enrique.
and he's going to be racing in the one wheel category. So those are two guys that I've got my money on, literally and figuratively.
Okay.
So,
Literally and figuratively. Okay.
I think it's gonna be a great race. I think whoever shows up, it's
Well, I just want people to know that I'm in this race, and I'm racing
all right.
racing on the M10-4. So come get some.
You might be able to be in competition with the one wheels on the M10-4.
I can see that. Yeah, M10-4 versus the one wheels. I think the M10-4 wins, but I'm heavy, so we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
Let's see if they'll let me race them.
I'm super excited about that wheel. I've been waiting for it for, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks now, and should be arriving at my house by about the time I get home. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited to
Well, that's good.
get on the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to get on that thing too. Somebody here in Connecticut. I'm in Mass, but I ride with a group in Connecticut as well. And one of our riders, Linda, she got the M10-4, and I'm waiting. I keep trying to get with her so that I can ride that because I'm anxious to get on that little beast.
You might not get it back.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, we were talking about it several times, and we tried to meet up, and it seemed like she had something to do, and then I had something to do, and I said at some point, and then somebody else got a second batch S22, and I'm trying to get on that too. I haven't even got a chance to really, only S22 I've really ridden was Mike Leahy's, and his is set for super stiff for jumping. I wanted to kind of put it through his paces. I really want to test out one with the new suspension rods that they just came out with from Rev Rides. Wrong Way did a video tonight before the show. He did a live on Instagram, and it was him with the Sherman S. And yeah, and he was going through the Sherman S. Have you seen the suspension rods on there? They are they're like this thick. They're beefy. Yeah. I was like, whoa! Like I don't think I've seen suspension rods that big, and they're like this long, and one side is for the return, and the other side is for so you got both ways, so you can adjust. You can adjust the down angle on one and the return on the other, so they're independent. It's crazy. I was like, now I'm really interested to ride it. I wasn't interested before because I was like, because it kind of. They went with the the V11 type suspension, I was thinking. And the V11 suspension, those rods were really thin, and it was just, I love the wheel, but the suspension wasn't the beefiest or the strongest. But he took out the suspension rods. He had two in a box and showed them. And I was like, wow. And if you guys haven't checked those out yet, go to Wrong Way's Instagram, and you can watch the live that he did, and you can scrub through it and see where he showed the suspension arms. Made me excited to ride that. So the Sherman S is it's, I don't know. It could be.
I think that's how mountain bikes are set up too.
Yes.
They have the two sides. So it's almost like you took the fork of a mountain bike and just put it in the middle of the wheel.
That's what it seems like. I mean, there was a lot of negatives too that I didn't know about. I didn't realize just how bad those pedals are. Super slippery. Yeah, they're like the whole click that looked interesting, but he put his foot across it with his slipper, and his slipper just slid right off the pedal. He's like, yeah, these are horrible spikes. They're so slippery that they might as well not even be spikes. He said it's bad. And I said, okay. And then they have their unique rod that's split in two, so you can't even swap it out with a pedal that we have now. They have to come up with new pedals.
Oh man,
new pedal hangers.
I see people out there dremeling those spikes to make them sharper.
Yeah, you have to, because
or add grip tape or something.
I would say grip tape would be the quickest, but I guess the spikes are below or almost below the edges of the pedal, so your foot slides on the little grooves in the pedal, and it doesn't. The spikes aren't high enough to grip your foot, so your foot just slides right across them. And I'm like, damn it. Yeah, definitely a design flaw. And you wouldn't be able to tell because when you look at it, it looks great. And then you're like, no. So At any rate, I digress.
Yeah.
Devo said that Zen might make the podium again. I know Zen was up in the last AVS. He did pretty good. I don't know if he took first or second or third or what, but they said he might be up in there. DJ Strips predictions that EUC girl will beat everyone. um, McFly says my money's on Turbo and Brady. Good bet. Good bet. Adventures in Gold says go Brady. Oh, I just scrolled past that. Kevin is Wheelie Dope said Kevin is fast as fuck. He is. He's extremely fast.
Yeah.
Show Scott, Kevin Zavala. That's who's Devo's money's on. Okay, I see some predictions going on here. Let's see. Papa Gnome. Papa Gnome says, "What's up, Gnomies?" Oh, I know that face. Oh my god, yo, I can hear your laugh right now, man. I can hear your laugh. You out there convincing somebody else to go too fast and cut out. Francisco says Turbo, representative of New York City. Yes, he is.
Hey, Broadway Bomb. You know, I was just there for the Broadway Bomb last month, and Turbo ran away with it. He ran away with it. So maybe if we put some cars on the track, he might be able to.
Yeah, Turbo was gonna be on tonight. Maybe maybe he'll be on next week as well. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So Francisco, he's telling the wife. Zen was fast. I'm excited to race again. Okay, so yeah, and Roger was another one. Roger was another one that was flying around the track. I'm glad you just piped up, Roger, because I completely forgot about that. Roger was getting it in on that master. So Roger's another person to watch on that speedway. So we'll see. It's gonna be crazy. How are the various racers picked, by age group or by what wheel they ride, or are there qualifying rounds, etc.? I am new, so I'm assuming that we're gonna do it the same way that was done at Amped Electric Games. So there'll be 100 volts and over or under, and then there'll be qualifying rounds, so that you have to qualify for the races. That's usually how it's done. So we shall see how it's done out there. But I believe, do you know who's doing the calibration and stuff, and the like you had for the Amped Electric Games? Who's got the
timing?
Yeah.
I think they're doing that in-house.
Okay.
Levin could probably speak to that a little bit better.
Yeah.
But,
well, they have the speedway set up, so.
Yep. And Amped Electric Games is actively searching for a timing system to bring to events like AVS. So if anybody has any solutions, we've looked at MyLaps and a couple other timing solutions, but if people do have other timing systems they've worked with in the past, we'd love to work with them.
So Willie Brady says, I'll be in DC training with Declan this weekend. So excited for Apple Valley. You're the best,
Nice.
Seth. Oh, so Roger answered it. Roger said day 1 will be qualifications and day 2 races. So there we go.
And I think, 100 versus 134, I think if your qualifications, you're just going to fall into the heat, whatever heat you're in. I think that a lot of what we did, the 100 volt versus 134 volt for at Amped, was the suspension versus non-suspension. And I think that came in more of a factor on the Thunderdome. So if you're on an S22 and you're racing with people at V8F speeds, you'll be grouped in with the folks that are riding V8Fs. So that's the whole purpose of the qualifications, I believe.
And you guys, some people may be thinking you would never do that, but we had a V8 racing in the Thunderdome. We had an M10-3 racing on the track. So you never know who's going to show up with what. So
they're fast, and then you've got newer riders that are riding on wheels that they're, not as familiar with. So maybe they don't like to push those top speeds. So that's the whole purpose of the qualifications, is to make sure that we get everybody in the right heats, I believe. And Levin can speak more to that. No voltage categories, Levin says.
Okay. And so, Buddy says, he says, What are you guys gonna do when cops start to chase you? Here in Sweden, it starts. Well, what
Cobra,
we're
you can speak to
what we're
that.
gonna do when the cops start to chase us, we're gonna pull over. that's, that's what we're gonna do. Because the crazy thing about these wheels is it's wonderful doing it, as fast as we can. But we're not gonna start running and doing that kind of stuff because that's all we need is to run out in traffic, get hit and killed, trying to run away from the cops on a wheel. No, we are trying to get again. We are good wheel ambassadors while we're out here on these wheels. So if we get stopped and approached, have a conversation and educate whoever we're talking to, because legislation is gonna come. But until then, we deal with what we deal with. One step at a time. But just be nice, smile, and educate.
Yeah, and hopefully we won't have to worry about any police officers on the AVS track, and that's what we're talking about. Where we're going to be racing is on the AVS track. With that said, the whole purpose of Amped Electric Games going to events and sponsoring events like this is to give you guys a place to race,
Yep.
so that we have a legal place to race. You guys can come out, settle your disagreements on the track, and the fastest rider wins. So I definitely encourage people to ride safely, ride responsibly,
Yes.
and ride. When you want to race, come out to an event.
Yeah. So Devo says at Heavenly Hover, there's a time trial run for placement and intermediate and pro race categories. So it's good to know. Roger Hijali says, I'll let Wheelie Dope draft off me and then I'll sling him across the finish line.
Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
If you're not first, you're last. Okay, the event dates. The 19th and 20th of November, 19th and 20th are the dates for the AVS Apple Valley Speedway. This is going to be crazy. And as a matter of fact, let me show you real quick, guys. For those of you who are like me and don't really know, because, I don't know much about this place. I had never been there, never knew anything about it. But just to give you a quick peek of what it looks like, let me show you here. This is an aerial view of the speedway. You can see how crazy that track is. It's got all these twists and turns coming through here. I mean, this is a real raceway, so it's gonna be a fantastic time. It looks like to me. I'm excited to just be there and be a part of it because this is not something that I get a chance to do often. So it's got me all excited. I was looking online. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, and Cobra, if I could just talk for a minute about what Amped Electric Games is bringing to the event, that would be awesome. So like I mentioned, we're going to be doing a raffle for a wheel, hopefully a M10-4, maybe a Master. I'm not sure. I'm still working on that. But also we're going to be setting up some mini games for you guys. We're going to be doing a bonk contest, a long jump contest. We'll actually have a speed gun so we can get your speeds on the tracks. So that's going to be pretty cool. And kind of our event, our purpose there is just to augment what LAPEV and ESPA are doing. Give folks something to do in between the events. Come over, check out the booth, check out our swag there. We'll have some event t-shirts there for sale. We'll have some event sweatshirts there for sale. And just to meet everybody. And, we are getting all together to race. But the other thing that we're doing is we're getting together as a community and as a brotherhood and sisterhood to all share and learn from each other. And so that's what I'm really excited about. I don't think I'm going to be racing, but I'm going to be there just to see everybody. It's going to be a real homecoming, kind of a reunion for a lot of us. We're bringing in a bunch of people that were at the Amped Electric Games. We're going to bring Troy in, who is doing the live stream. We're going to hopefully set up the live stream out there. Ron West, who is out there running the raffle at Amped Electric Games, he's coming out. We got Live for EUC. We got Nick Gasmena. We got, as I mentioned, Willie Brady, Enrique Garcia. Cooler Joe, I've heard, is also
Cooler Joe
is going to be making an appearance at the Apple Valley Speedway. So it's if you guys liked Amped Electric Games, I think that we're going for the same vibe there. We're just all going to be having a bunch of fun, getting together, and positive vibes.
That's right. Vibes. And Black Cobra's bringing the vibe, so let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
Heck yeah.
So I got some clarification from Levin. He said that
Right.
we're going to be qualified by times only, and you will get categorized by your qualifying times. So that was the question. There is no voltage categories. Now, that's interesting because some people were complaining, and like Seth was saying, really suspension versus non-suspension on an off-road, I understand. But if you're racing on pavement, you may not be as fast on a faster wheel because you don't know that wheel as well. So it depends on how fast you race. So voltage is
Yeah.
not going to matter. It is the
Yeah.
speed of the rider.
Master might be fast in the straightaways, but I don't know how well can he corner. There's a lot of
Yeah.
cornering to be done there.
Yeah, and actually that's kind of the thing that I noticed for me anyway. Cornering on the Master, it's a little higher. I was used to cornering on the V11. I was able to corner real hard on the V11. For some reason, I still don't have the cornering down on the Master just quite yet. I did put more air in my tire when I went out the other day. I like filled it up a lot, and I was like, holy shit, like it really turned on a dime. I was like, oh, okay, let's
Yeah.
go. That was like, I said, all right, I'd have to really pay attention to where I had my air pressure and really lean into it. And it takes a little work. So some people have it down packed. I did notice a lot of people on their Masters were doing a little wobble as they came around different corners because it takes a
Yeah.
little bit to learn how to corner on that specific wheel. Every wheel's different. So
And tire selection is going to be a big wild card as well. So if you go
yeah,
with an on-road tire, I think you'll have a significant advantage as opposed to having your knobbies out there.
yep,
So hopefully Rev Rides and Alien Rides will be out there with some tire selections for you guys to go and check out their tire selections. Maybe do a
definitely.
swap, do a swap
Yeah,
before you get in the
I
race.
know Alien Rides and Rev Rides. I know they'll be there. I mean, they shouts out to Nathan from Rev Rides. He was at the Amped Electric Games, and he was doing his thing, helping people out there. And I know
Yep.
they'll be doing the same thing at AVS. So that's something that I look forward to seeing. You know, because
Hmm.
a lot of people needed stuff last minute, and being able to have somebody there, have a company there that's able to jump in and help out is a great thing. So I look forward to seeing. That's another big thing. Like Amped Electric Games, for those of you who didn't make it. I mean, we talked about it a lot, and I know you've heard it so many times. It was so amazing because we know each other from online, and then coming together and hanging out was truly fantastic and spectacular. So if you have an opportunity, definitely jump on a plane and make your way out. Jump in your car, make your way out. Hell, pack up a backpack and ride your wheel. However you gotta get there, try to get to AVS.
And we're going to try to do other events. You know, Cobra, we've been talking to some people
Yep.
down in Tucson about doing an event. We've been talking to some folks out in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh.
There's that Oak City Shred Fest out there. So they are looking to improve their attendance by EUC. So we're planning on being out there, bringing all of our games, bringing all of our prizes and our giveaways out there. So if you guys haven't checked out Oak City Shred Fest yet, it's in Raleigh. I believe it's happening May 4th through the 7th in 23.
All right, so I'm looking forward to all these events.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
wait. I didn't, like I said, I didn't think I'd be able to make it to this one. And shout out to Seth again. You hit me up and kind of nudged me, and I'm like, and then, but if you hadn't, then I wouldn't be going. So
Your wife must hate me. Because it's like, I'm gonna go meet with Seth. We're gonna go have some races.
she said,
Goddamn
this
Seth.
the same guy, and I said, yep. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, it's another event, and she's like, yeah, okay, So, yeah, it's interesting. But EUC Vibes, shouts out to Vibes. You know the vibes.
Did you see his costume that he had there?
I did.
Yeah,
He was
great.
like, what's the guy's name? The
Gizmo,
DuckTales,
Gizmo
Duck.
Duck.
Yo.
He's got the tattoo too. He's got that Gizmo Duck.
Yeah,
tattoo.
that was hilarious. That was
That
hilarious.
was great.
EVX said, if a squad car chases me, I'll about face and casually ride the opposite direction. See, were you looking for me? Yeah, his costume was dope. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. So, Roger is super fast. Yes, Roger is very, very,
Yeah.
very, very fast. Um, need FSS spiked pedals. Well, if you're talking about on that Sherman S, we need any kind of good pedals.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna get them on there though. I know that by now I'm hoping that Nyla Nove and Clark pads and E rides.
E-rides.
I love E rides pedals. Those are my favorites right now, as you guys know. But I'm hoping that they're working on a connector that's gonna work with the Sherman S because honestly, those are the worst pedals I've seen like in a while. I've never seen a pedal that like your foot would slip right off. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm a little nervous about that, and I'm sure I'll be if I got that wheel, I'd be filing them down to try and get a rough edge on it or something because and put some grip tape and some I don't know something. But I'd prefer just
What's
to
that?
swap out the pedals because
Shark bite or no? Vicious grip
vicious,
tape.
yeah, that
Yeah,
vicious
if you guys
grip
haven't
tape,
checked out, it's got like gravel in it.
yeah.
It's not just like sandpaper. It's like
No,
chunks of gravel.
that
So
is
if you
the best grip tape I've ever seen. I put it on, and if I always say if you can put grip tape and spikes and have a waffle design, so, like that's the best of all three. Like I want it all. I want it all. But we'll see. Oh wait, Wheelie Dope said, "Oh, I like this. No voltage class. Good. Well, you say that now, Wheelie. Let's see what happens when we get out there." Because that's going to work in some people's favor, but not in others. So we'll
I
see.
gotta show you. I gotta show you something, Cobra.
What you got? What you got?
So this may be the future of EUC footwear for not having to have power pads. Velcro Vans.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Velcro Vans. Velcro to the wheel.
Just turn your Velcro. Just put your Velcro your shoes right to your wheel.
That's a thought. No. I hope you don't have to jump off fast. Imagine you can't peel the Velcro off quick enough. That would be bad.
I thought those were so cool. I was like, oh, I can put badges on my shoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, over here I've got barbed wire.
Oh, nice.
Barbed wire badges. They're pretty
Nice.
cool. Vans, shoes. They're awesome.
Yeah, I like them.
Not as good for riding as Kinetic DL, of course.
No, I can't wait for my pair of Kinetic DLs to get here. And shouts out to Mitch, Kinetic DL.
Mitch is a great guy.
Oh, hold on, where's my hat? I got. Shouts out to Mitch for he sent me the Kinetic DL hat. Thanks, Mitch. Nice. I appreciate that. I was rocking that for a bit.
I saw Shibby's riding those. He was always wearing those galoshes for years. He was wearing those galoshes shoes, and now he's rocking the Kinetic DLs.
He said galoshes. He's like galoshes.
They're slickers or something. They're like crabbing deck shoes or something.
Oh man, now I gotta see his galoshes. I'm gonna go back and look at some old videos. I want to see these galoshes. I know most of the younger people in here are like, what the hell is a galosh? So my EUC journey said most master riders will remove their suspension if they can. No need for it on this track. I don't know that you would remove your suspension though, because if you're already used to riding with suspension, I don't think you want to remove anything to try and because you ride differently, you know. If your wheel changes how it rides, then you got to ride it differently. So Devo says, seems like Apple Valley is going all about speed. Whatever wheel you think you're fastest on, bring it in just pure speed. Yeah, for the track. That's exactly what they're doing and what they're going for.
I saw on satellite there's a dirt road out there, and I was thinking that maybe we could organize some type of a group ride out there while we're there.
We're definitely doing that.
There's multiple different classes, so we're gonna have time in between while the e-skates are going, the scooters are going, the one wheels are going. So we'll have some time to come play some mini games. Maybe we'll organize a group ride or something like that. But
yeah, definitely
it'll be a good time.
Yeah, Roger says he's keeping his suspension, and he says race is won in the turns. Exactly. And that's why you really have to get good on the cornering in order to take this race. I watched some quick video clips, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Like some of the people trying to corner, I was like, "Man, they were cornering hard, like
Yeah.
flipping right hard into it." I was like, it reminded me of cafe racing on the bikes, and I was like, "Oh, let's see who can do it the best." I think
And
that's
I
going to
would
be the winner.
say, I'd say Cobra, if you have adjustable pedals, it might not be a bad idea to
Oh
bring
yeah,
those up a little bit. That's going to
yep,
give you more turning radius without scraping.
yep.
Um, so that might be something to play around with at least for the next 2 weeks before you make it out there to Apple Valley.
Yeah, when I just put the Wolverine pedals on my Monster, and when I went out on it, I didn't realize that they were set with a little angle. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shoot, I like can't really get my feet in there the way I was like. This takes some getting used to. So if you change the angle of your pedals, you really do have to ride it to try and get used to it. So it's important
Yeah.
if you guys are changing that angle, you got to get that practice in. You can't just do it on willy nilly and expect to win out there. But you will have a lot of practice time, from what I understand, between qualifiers. So everybody will get their
There's a
opportunity.
there's a free ride time too, free track time. So
Yep.
those of you that want to come out to Apple Valley but don't necessarily want to race, there are going to be set times, and it's actually a reduced ticket price as well. So you'll be able to go and check out the track, and maybe during that time we could do like some speed radar and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be
I think
dope.
it's going to be good, I think, to also, we can help you guys calibrate your wheels because a lot
Hmm.
of, for instance, Gotway wheels, they typically need around like 7 or 8, a negative 7 or 8% in order for whatever's read in EUC world to actually match up with real life. We've got a new sponsor. It's Pocket Radar. You can check them
Pocket
out at
radar.
pocketradar.com. They're sending us out a PR1000. It's their, I guess, entry level. They do a bunch of different products, but this is the one that's specific to vehicles. So come out to the booth and we'll clock you and we'll see if you do need to adjust your app settings.
Nice. So DJ Strip, who is a board rider, he said, "My man on a stooge board smoked every wheel rider last February. Just be glad I'm not going with Big Bertha. Big Bertha's his board." um, he's one of the few people that rides with us on our EUCs that is true to his board no matter what. Been riding it for years, and we give him credit because he's doing the thing on that board. But a little birdie told me he might be riding a wheel soon.
Oh, and
Dun
I do want to
dun
also mention,
dun.
I should mention that Stooge Boards is a sponsor of Race and Ride at Apple Valley Speedway as well. Flux Movement is going to be out there, Alien Rides, Rev Rides, Voro Motors, and Amped Electric Games. These are going to be some of the sponsors that you'll be able to go out and meet at the Apple Valley Speedway. I keep wanting to say Amped Electric Games.
Well,
It's like in
it's
my
ingrained.
brain, but
It's ingrained. You might have said it a few times.
just a couple.
There might be 2 or 3 videos out there with you saying that phrase a few times.
The other reason why I think it's on my mind is one of the reasons I'm out here in Massachusetts right now is I've been meeting with Ron, and Ron and I have been going through the planning for Amped Electric Games 2023. We don't have a
Yeah,
date yet. We don't have a date yet to announce, but I have been working with the fairgrounds out there to get that date set. We've already ordered the bags. We ordered them a year in advance, guys, so we should be able to get any problems worked out with those.
we shall see.
So unfortunately, they won't be here in time for Apple Valley Speedway, but they will be in here in time for the Oak City Shred Fest. So when we head out
Okay,
there
Oak
to
City.
Oak City Shred Fest in Raleigh in May, we'll have our bags out there. We also got a Resi pad for the top. That was recommended by the Stunt Dudes. You can find them on Instagram at the Stunt Dudes, and they were the ones that we rented our bags from last time. So we basically are setting it up. So if you were at AMP, the way that those bags were set up is exactly how I ordered the bag to come.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Devo says, prepare and keep in mind the high winds. Chooch was
Yeah.
in second place and got blown off the track last year, so be aware. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little worried about the drone footage, and being able to follow. They're probably not going to be able to follow real close, and they'll probably get blown around a lot out there. So we're going to try to cover the event as far as a lot from live streaming's perspective. And we'll probably put a couple cameras up in the corners as well, a couple of static cameras,
Yeah.
And then we can. But Cobra, I don't know. If you're going to be in the race, you're not going to be able to call the races with me.
Well, I'll just have you call the race I'm in, and while I'm zipping by on that M10-4, and and then yeah, I am definitely not the fastest rider. I love to speed, and I may go out there, I may let you clock me with the speed gun, but I don't see myself getting in a speed race with these guys out here. There's just way too many fast riders that I wouldn't even have a shot. But I definitely want to hit that track. I'm excited to ride that track. And more than that,
Yeah.
I'm excited to hook up and meet up with everybody. You know what I mean? It's going to be great
Yeah.
to see everybody again. A reunion of sorts already. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to most as well, is just getting back together with everybody. I mean, we had such a fun time at Amped. It's gonna be a blast.
oh, Devo's asking, he said, hey, Seth, can we still purchase Amped Electric Games jerseys?
Yeah, so they're on the website. They're on back order right now, but if you do want to purchase one of those, I will be placing an order pretty soon, depending on how many orders I get. But probably be placing the order by the end of the year, I'm thinking. So you're not going to get it immediately. They're all custom, so they have to be purchased. Plus, they come out of Denmark. So that's another like 3 weeks on top of that. I am looking
Wow.
for some more local or domestic suppliers. But there just doesn't seem to be a lot of dye sublimation printers here in the U.S. for some reason. Maybe regulations, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're working on it, and so yeah, you can place that order. You're just not going to get it right away.
Okay, so Wheelie Brady says, I just got my kinetic today. They feel good. Well, I'm
Nice.
jealous, brother. Unfortunately, he didn't have any size 12s, but he's going to, and then I can't wait to get mine. So, uh, what did you say, Francisco? He says, I say me and Cobra Halo in to we should Halo into Apple Valley. Sounds good. I can set that up.
We're talking about the wormhole. We need to have a wormhole to go East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, well, he's a helicopter pilot, so let's do it,
Oh, there
Francisco.
you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. So I can set
Nice.
that up. It would be nice, but it's not something that it's. I'm like, there's more people like he's saying. I really wish he could be there, and there's I'm not sure who's gonna make it, so I'm excited, and that's why I wanted to do this because I'm hoping that more people will think about it and you know. Mickey says, don't use a V12 to race. Proved to be a bad choice. Yeah, there's been some issues there, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, Rev Rides, what's up? Let's get together to sponsor Black Cobra to come to Apple Valley and announce the races. Hey, I'm with you, man. Make it look. All I need is a ticket. I've already got the approval to go from the wife. Took the time off from my job. I just need the ticket. So I'll be looking after this and putting like pinching my pennies and trying to see if I can get a ticket. But I definitely want to be out there, and I would love to announce while we're out there. I will be doing live streaming. Like Seth said, they're going to be setting up the live stream, and we will be out there to give you guys a dose of our positivity while we're out there. So I'm just excited about it. Mickey says,
It'd be a lot of fun.
yeah, Mickey says, imagine EVX and Cobra announcing the races. Get on a plane, Mickey, let's go. So, yeah. So, Seth, what are you most excited for when it comes to this event?
I think that the raffle is exciting. I can't wait to give away another wheel, maybe an M10-4, like I was saying, or a Master. I'm not sure. And that's going to be benefiting American Childhood Cancer Organization once again.
Boom.
Really, really super proud of what we were able to accomplish at the Amped Electric Games. Giving back as a community, we were able to raise over $2,200 for ACCO. If you guys want more information about them, go check out acco.com. That's something I'm excited for. And the other thing I'm really excited for is something that we weren't able to officially do at the Amped Electric Games, and that was the bonk contest. If you're not familiar with what a bonk is, it's when you hit a root or a parking block or something and you bounce up in the air. So we'll have like a height competition for that. So I think
Shibby's gonna win that.
Shibby's gonna win.
He put out a bonk video today where he bonked and he jumped so high off of a bonk. Yeah. I never see nobody jump that high.
Yeah, that was
who
awesome.
knows?
I think that one. I'm not sure where the event was, but that one was sponsored by Rev Rides. I think I saw.
Yes, it was
in the caption there.
Yeah.
My RS is 15 pounds lighter than a standard RS, so I would love to see what Shibby could do on my RS as far as
boy,
contest. It would probably go right over my head.
Yeah, probably. Well, if he can jump a bus, he probably can. So, Levin said camping is allowed on site for those who are staying for 2 days. Just in case anybody's questioning that, you will be allowed to camp there. So if you bring your gear, campsite's available.
Nice.
So Wheelie Brady said, he said, I am size 12 normally, every shoe, but the 11 Kinetic fits great.
Yeah, they run a little bit big. I guess.
Yeah, well,
I was like a 10, and I'm normally like an 11. So
well, the cast that he used to make those shoes was closer to
UK.
He said a little small, closer to an 11 kind of. So he said he didn't think that it would fit. And because mine is a 12 and sometimes 12 and a half. Sometimes I have to get a 13 depending on the shoe. So I'm like, I don't want to take the chance. So I wanted to make sure he sends a good size shoe. But he's working on a new design anyway. So he'll be able to get that out for me soon. And I'm excited to get it.
Yeah, we just need to support these brands. Support Kinetic DL.
Kinetic DL, Rides, definitely support them.
Rides, all these brands that are really showing up and coming out. And that's how we're going to grow this community. That's how we're going to grow this sport. So next time you guys are shopping for shoes, check out Kinetic DLs.
Yeah, you definitely got to support. Oh, Turbo's in the house. What's up, Turbo?
Broadway bomb winner.
Yeah, that's right. 3 years running. Broadway bomb winner, Turbo. We'll be talking to him at some point in the show. Nice. So we also, Sammy Pacheco, iRides is in the house.
iRides.
What's up?
Another PEV service person out in New York City. So
that's right.
Out in New York City, check out Sammy Pacheco.
That's right. Check out iRides. He'll hook you up, fix you up right. He did my last tire change for me on my Monster Pro, and nice. Threw that nice tire on. I'm still rocking that. Thanks for that, Sammy. Let's see. Yeah, Wheelie Dope said last year Rev Rides had a charging setup. And we had Evie's had the charge and chill also. So we're hoping that we get some more of that set up.
Yeah, I don't think Bradley's coming down for this event. We'll have a generator over at our booth, so if you guys do need to
charge up,
let us know. We'll throw a surge protector on there. I think it's a 3,500 watt, and if there's a necessity for them, we'll bring a couple of them. So yeah, we'll have you covered. If we can make it happen, we're gonna make it happen on the charging.
Oh, okay. So, two things. DJ Strip said, when you're ready to do something in New York, he said, we know people in places. So we definitely gonna make that happen, Strip. And Levin, he just said there's plans to get some generators going, possibly a really big one, but asking all sponsors if they can provide a couple of generators to offer for the racers.
Cool.
And he said, that's coming along. So it looks like, whoever's sponsoring, they're going to be asking if you can supply a generator as well. So that'd be dope. Francisco said, Bella is watching you, Cobra. She hears your voice. What's up, Bella? So what do we know about the EX30? That I want one, Brian. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's all I know, Brian.
Yeah. That looks like a really nice wheel.
a
That would be
beast of a
great. So,
wheel, and I'm with
yeah.
it. I'm definitely with it.
So Cobra, let me ask you. You asked me. What are you most looking forward to about heading out to ABS?
I'm most looking forward to two things: the weather, because it's gonna be much better than here, the scenery, and actually the raceway itself. I've never
Yeah.
been on a raceway like that.
Right.
At Electric Games, we had, the track, but it was just the singular track. Where
Right.
here they got all the twists and turns. I'm excited to get a ride and to get to
And it's
ride on that
wide.
track. Yeah.
It's like super wide too.
Yeah. And I was watching guys turning hard on it, and I'm like, I felt exhilarated just
Yeah.
watching. I did. I felt like I felt pumped. I was like, yeah. And I'm like, I can't
So
wait to get on that track and ride it. So,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
to see these
I,
guys compete on it, it's going to be amazing.
yeah.
So, having
I'd
those,
love to.
go ahead.
I was gonna say I'd love to see a melee race where just everybody on any vehicle. I mean, the guys on the Stooge boards or the e-skateboards. I mean, they'll probably blow us out of the water, but I still think that would just be an epic shot of just everybody coming down the track. I mean, we're all PEV cousins, kind of. I mean, it's all a brotherhood. We all like, you know, devices that have electricity and wheels. And,
Yeah.
I think having us all together
That'd be dope.
and I know that Levin said that I could try out his Stooge board or his board. He was saying it goes 0 to 50 in 3.5 seconds or something like that. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's gonna blow pretty much any EUC out of the water. But I mean, I would love to check those out. Hopefully, some people bring out some like Cobble Wolves and some of the big scooters. That would be really cool to check out too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm sure there will be a lot of PEVs like that. So that's another thing I guess I'll be looking forward to, because
Yeah.
I not only riding that track on an EUC, but I'd love to ride it on a Wolf. And it would be great. And you say that, right? And I'm thinking about it now. I can see all the different PEVs lined up, free for all. and Francisco said cannonball race, like the cannonball run. Like,
That's what Broadway Bomb reminded me of. It was just like every man for himself.
Yeah. So Rev Rides, he's saying, yeah, we and others are bringing generators, which is
Nice.
perfect. So that's definitely what we're looking for. Thanks a lot, Nathan. As long as we know a lot of the sponsors are bringing generators, like he said, that's going to be great. That's going to be great. So I'm looking forward to that again. The people that we had before, but those other people that we didn't get a chance to make it to AMP, to get to see them as well. So I can't wait till everybody comes out. Hold on. What do we got? And we got Euro has agreed to be the on-site medic. Okay. UC Journey. Okay. So we got.
He did a great talk at AMPed about
did.
Why you should wear safety gear. I thought that was really it was a really good talk.
And it was very necessary and very poignant, because we all know somebody who's gotten hurt if we haven't gotten hurt ourselves. So it's important to wear your gear. I had a conversation with somebody here who was talking about he fell again and he hurt his other shoulder. And he's looking for shoulder gear that can help him and not get hurt. And we're like, hey, the way we fall, it's hard not to hurt your shoulder. But he was looking for some beefier gear for his shoulders. And at the very least, as long as you're wearing something, you got to be wearing gear.
Yeah, I think that I was reading the rules the other day, and Levin could back me up on this, but I believe that they're requiring chest and back protection, helmets, elbow protection, wrist protection, knee protection. So if you guys don't have those things, get on Amazon or get on Alien Rides or Rev Rides or wherever you can source that gear out, and make sure it's going to get here in time, because I don't believe you'll be able to race if you're not fully geared up.
Yeah, and that's you got to be fully geared up, people. Oh, I did want to comment. Somebody said that the weather is going to be. He said the weather on those dates are on the cold end. So come prepared. Yeah, on the cold end for California. Shit. I'll take your cold over Massachusetts cold any day. So.
It's a dry cold out there. Out here, it's a wet cold.
Yeah.
Everything is cold.
Rev Ride says we are getting a full first responder kit, including stretcher, neck brace, splints, etc. Good. We're not trying to tell you to hurt yourselves, but we're just trying to say they're gonna be ready if you do. So bring all
Yeah.
your gear, wear all your gear, be careful, and if you do get hurt, we will have medic on site with full gear to try and help us. So
Yeah, and I think last year they did have a couple of pretty significant injuries. So people do get hurt on this track. So make
yeah,
sure you do bring your gear.
yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. He said, yes, remember back protection is needed. Yeah, you fall on this, you're going as fast as you've ever gone on this wheel. So you better gear up. You better have your gear ready. And I would suggest you bring more than one set of gear in case you shred something, you'll have a backup. You never know what you're going to need.
Backup gear, backup wheels.
Yeah. Francisco said, so who's supplying the glow sticks? I don't know. I don't know. I need my EUC fans to be lit up. We lit.
Flux Movement. I think Flux Movement had some group ride gear, some lights, and some things like
Ooh.
that. So make sure you check them out when you come out. I believe that they're going to be there on site as well.
Good. I want those flux bands. I definitely wanted some of those flux bands. I saw them, and I actually went to try and order them, and I couldn't find them. I was looking on the site, and I don't think they're quite ready to order yet. So I'm waiting for those. Those look dope. It's the slap band that you slap around your wrist, but they had lights in them, and I was like,
Oh,
"Yep,
cool.
I could use
That's
those."
cool.
Yep.
Nice.
So, all right. Well, I today I didn't really want to go too long. I just wanted to get in here and talk about this event and try and stir up people's mindset and get them ready for it and get them thinking about it and try to get some people who might not have been thinking about going. I hope you are now possibly thinking about going. I can definitely say if you're anywhere in the area, bring your butt down. I can definitely say if you can drive, if you can make your way down there, definitely. And if you can fly, that's what I'm doing. Jump on a plane, get down there. I know that's the hardest part of it because I'll be going down without my wheel and stuff. And that to me, I don't like going anywhere without my own stuff. But I like I said, shouts out to Roger for allowing me to ride his. And, there's others that have wheels that would, we would help each other out. But just make it down there if you can. If you can make it, it's definitely going to be another event that you don't want to miss. Because I know every time I miss one, I get mad. When you were at the Shred Fest, I saw videos of different people at the Shred Fest and other events, and I'm like, I want to go there too. Like,
yeah, the FOMO is real, man.
Yes,
the FOMO is real.
It is real, people, real. So keep that in mind. Seth, is there anything else you can think of that you wanna send out to the people before we go?
Yeah, I just posted a link to the AVS at electricboardsportsalliance.org. That's where you can learn more information about AVS. Also, if you haven't subscribed to Amped Electric Games on YouTube, go check us out. We've got all the videos and tons of live streams and things like that over at Amped Electric Games on YouTube. I'm super excited about it. If you guys have ideas or things that you'd like us to bring, give me a shout out. Hit me on Facebook or on Instagram. Amped Electric Games on everything. And we're just there to really support the riders, support the event, and support this sport so that we can really bring it to the next level.
Oh, hold on a second. I did want to. Levin just said a couple things I want to put out here. He said, in addition to your helmet, you will also need, not want, but need to have gloves, which a lot of people do not ride with. You need gloves, elbow pads, elbow and knee protection, back protection to participate in the race. So if you don't have all of those things, you will not be able to participate. A helmet, gloves, elbow and knee protection, and back protection. Those are requirements.
Hillbilly makes a great glove. They make it in a long finger and a short finger, and it also has wrist protection. The ones with the long finger has the wrist protection on the back and the front, or the bottom and the top. The short finger gloves have just the sliders on the front. Those of you that are on EUCs, these are invaluable. I have gone through a dozen pairs of them, and I've swear that they've saved my wrists on a number of occasions. So
Yeah. No, oh,
hillbilly gloves.
as a matter of fact, Levin, you're saying gloves. Now, do you mean wrist guards or do you mean full gloves? Because yeah, I have the hillbillies. I just got those the with no the cut off fingers,
Yep.
so they just come to the ends. But that leather material that they're made out of is pretty good.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
only thing is you don't get it wet.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I like the long fingers, and because you can make them into short fingers yourself,
Yeah.
and they have the double protection on the top and the bottom, so they prevent the flexor,
Right.
hyper, and hypoflexion injuries.
Yeah.
So that's why I like those.
Okay, so he also said, Levin also said, register, register, register. So if you're definitely going, go ahead and jump on there and register. I'm assuming you can go right to AVS, to their website and register,
Yeah,
applevalleyspeedway.com.
I posted a link up there, Electric Board Sports Alliance. I
Oh,
think
that's
it's
where
only
it
100.
is.
It's
Okay.
like $100, so it's like $50 a day, I believe.
Okay.
So it's short money for a lot of fun.
Yep. And oh, Sammy said, he said, bring my wheel to the shop. They're shipping the wheels out.
Oh,
Oh
nice,
boy.
nice.
Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that because last time shipping it back, when my wheel came back, it was dinged up. There were some things. The package was broke. I have a dent now in my charger, and the charger is separated. The top of the where it's
Oh
sealed
shit.
is separated. I was supposed to put in a claim, and I never did. I took photos, so I think I still might put in a claim.
Yeah.
Jeremy's wheel got beat up too. You know, he was missing a piece that wasn't even in the box, and then there was damage to his. So I don't know if I want to ship it if I don't have to. So I think I'm gonna ride Rogers while I'm out there and just leave mine. I hate to go without it, but you know that's my fear. And I'm not, I'm not racing like that. Like, I'll race for fun, but I'm not like competitive racing. So I don't really need my wheel and my setup. I can ride whatever. So I'll be all right.
Everybody's racing against themselves. I mean, it's you're
Yeah.
just trying to beat your last track time, and just keep that in mind, I think. And I mean, there is some strategy involved. I did see somebody mention, I believe it was I'm not sure who it was, but they said on comms, that might be something that Levin can speak to, whether or not the comms are going to be allowed, and those are the
Oh yeah.
in helmet microphone speaker with a spotter.
Okay, so Levin said you better wear glove. You better have gloves. Now the type is up to you. If you want your hands scraped, if anything happens. Yeah. Okay. So as long as I can wear the hillbillies,